Alright, we're not using these. Hold on. God damn it. Barely. Striving to be a better person. Barely. What's barely? Divine masculine. Barely. Barely what? Hmm. What is this? The Queen of Swords to me. Okay, this is you. Maybe this is speaking wisdom, knowledge, coming from a more loving place, being those types of guys that, you know, with the I thought I saw disagree on there, so I'm gonna go with that. Being careful what you're taking in now. I feel that I feel grateful that somebody cut me off too. I mean, this could even be like fucking barely, you were barely alive at some point. I also see for the women here though, I don't know what it is with me. I hate saying bad shit about men. Why am I like this? What the fuck is wrong with me? It's just how I am. It's just who I am. Here's for the women. If you, I feel like you are, it's easier for you now to just ghost and cut off, and I think you're finding other ways to show attention to yourself. Michael? Were you just sitting there? Who was looking at the clock? Just going, you forgot what day it was? I think someone didn't realize how much time went by. There's something where, didn't I just, constant, what do they call him? I mean, what do they call them? Deja vu? I've been here before. Yeah, okay. I feel I'm not going to stick to one path and put that on myself, but I'm going to have many paths of growth. Nope. Barely. What does it say? Oh, taking a weird day. I'm hearing and seeing different shit. So this could actually just be some kind of fucking weird doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, right? Or is that what you were doing? Hearing and seeing? Is this a fucking... This is the illusion of all illusions. Whatever your experience is with a divine masculine. There are men... Are there people looking up the definitions and then understanding what that would be based off of... Google may be right about this for once, right? This may be some solid information off of Google for once, because it seems like that's what a man would be. And how far have we moved away from that? It's not necessarily fallen. It sounds bad to say that. But even with... I was barely a man. Is that what some of you guys... What an attractive trait. For a woman like me, that you could be men's and when it comes to your looks, but if you firmly believe that, and I would be able to feel that if you were being honest or not. This is why when people don't come around me a lot, they don't feel comfortable. I'm not too though. The thing is, I would rather you lie if the lie doesn't hurt someone and it can just maybe move on. It's just not that important. If I don't lie and I say how I feel, is this going to turn into something else? I would appreciate that. Whatever's going to save time for me, benefit me, all parties involved. One FBI agent. Well, that's an even scarier thing too. the lack of masculinity. Not now, not just masculinity, but a regal type of a man who deserves accolades. I feel like some of the chicks are like, I'm losing my mind waiting. I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. You don't even realize you get sucked into this abyss of, and even if you're not just sitting there like doing the Barca Lounge, you're just sitting there staring into space. You're doing other things, but the main focus was waiting on this man or waiting for him to turn it into something else. You're not doing anything else with your life. It's all about you, right? And now this is, I could be waiting on a gay man. A lot of goddess type female. They could be, they play both sides. These are a lot of women knowing their worth. Maybe I'll try this out. That's a ghost. Okay, that's exactly what this is. This isn't going to be long. I'm just not ready to hit the stop button though. They're trying to get you to hit the stop button, and they're trying to point out shit because they're figuring out a way to distract your attention from something that's coming up so that they don't seem so guilty about what's in this video. It's going to be for someone at that time. There's also another, okay, this is a multi-layered task some of you have of, I have to be this type of woman where, let's say that you know with these guys that it stems from the mom, the female thing. I know it's not necessarily just me. For some of you, it was never you. He automatically just attacked you from the gate because of something with a mom. And it wasn't an actual obvious attack, but the lack of attention and care and respect for whatever that was, wasn't it? A tap. Right. But what part do you play now after getting this type of feeling about yourself? Eye in the sky. Yes, we can't complain about things and then want those things in our life and not work to better those things. You want to be factory? Is this getting implants taken out and shit? I love it. White goddess, hello. And fool, these are Heyoka women. Heyoka men. All kind of feeling the same way about each other. What's going to happen, and it will be indefinite. It will be indefinite. Those that are still here incarnated, whatever type of species you are in whatever form that looks like human, these are not gay individuals. They're spider web. They could have been a final round of spider web magic. It won't take anymore. The frequency, I saw in my mind, here I go. And I said I was crazy. I want to remind everybody that I'm insane. I'm a functioning sociopath. They showed me the globe, the earth, when I shut my eyes. And there was a web around it and two huge spiders. They put insects on here a lot. I don't really get into that. I'm sure it's probably something I should have talked about, and many people could have died because I didn't. I just don't give a fuck about whatever the insects are. Somebody else can roll with that. And the webs coming off, the earth spinning like it was stuck. We were stuck in some type of abyss, low vibrational shit because it wasn't spinning. Rotating, right? That's not orbiting, right? Orbiting is actually going around something. Doesn't there have to be something at a standstill? to orbit. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not going to look into it. Now, this could even represent spiderweb magic. I want to be as natural as possible. And it took, and I can feel it, that the men weren't interested anymore in fucking costumes being on the women they're with. I can't. And it's not even about the gender with a lot of them. You could have been born one, but it's how you are now to me. That's what they care about. Some of them are still weird with it, but it's choice, and it's where they're at in life. That's why they're looking at it that way. It's something that happened to them that has them having that perspective. They're allowed to have that perspective. This is something I feel like we fight over unnecessarily. Why do I have to look at shit your way? You wouldn't even. But then what happens when you change your perspective on that and you find out information? I'm supposed to do it too? Look, with the descend, we've descended. I feel like we were close to a hell type dimension. I'm not even sure we were in a 3D at some point. It felt like it could have been lower than that. And it's the heaviness that kept pushing the earth down. I believe that it's all this belief and slavery and racism and religion and politics and all the things that add the substance abuse and debt, right? Anxiety, sickness, illness and shit. And what this has done has pushed, it has added its frequency. That frequency altogether, I'm guessing, was heavier than the earth's resonance. The only way to defeat that is by changing from the inside out and changing your frequency. I feel like that's it, and it's pushing shit out. And it's raising, which I said is going to be uncomfortable for all of us in some way. That's just my opinion, though. That's the way I look at it. I look at shit a certain way. It has to benefit me in some way. Even if the benefit is it's no longer in my life. I have to look at it like that. Penguin. Look at this motherfucker surfing and shit. And one direction. That's it now. But this is also black and white. Is it seeing things differently? That's what it feels like. Not everything is so clearly. And it could just be light and dark. I like it. What's in your wallet? Why is that? That's a password for someone. Dan, Dane, Dean, Kane. Oh, these are bad ones. I see acne, and why is that sticking out? Acne and duet. You give good photos? Okay, this one is going to be specific for someone that I guess you do something together. I don't know if this is twins or you just do something together. There's a plan. What is this? A plan. La-di-da-di-da. What you plan and doing some type of... This could just be the two of you have it. There's some... What is anything? I was planning on visiting. I was planning on showing up to whatever. Male. Who's this friend, though? This loyal... Somebody wanted to make sure this didn't happen. And look, this is definitely an earth sign. Sorry engagement shoots. Did they eat something or sleep on something? This could have even been on a boat. Oh, here's this broad. Or this is you. If let's say that this guy was supposed to meet you or show up for a date or show up for something, and I think it's because he keeps having these things happen to him on his face. He can't figure it out, and then it takes forever to heal. But I told you, that's a nanobots doing that shit too. You gotta terminate those fuckers, or they'll try to come through, and they'll make a cave out of that shit. TA. I mean, if they're having it, this feels like a real snide, conniving woman, female. I'll say female. And they could be breaking out a lot. Did they start wearing something to cover their face, saying that they were changing religions, or they put a mask on, or, yo, if you see a lot of people out with these masks on, and they didn't even really say that anything was right, you just now, it says trending now, it's because they're hiding their faces for a reason. With the duet, it could be like, damn, we used to do everything together, and now it's, I'll tell you what, this is the universe, though. This is that separation I said, but we don't recognize this separation. It doesn't always go how you see it in your head, where you go that way, I go this way, and now we're being separated. Sometimes it's some shit like this, like, motherfucker, my face is breaking out. For someone, it's, you have to stop going down there. Something's wrong. TNT is dynamite, and I will not fight. There you go. Tits and ass. Finger? What? They won't even let you do that? Or he won't even do this? Oh my God, there's a man here, and I just felt it. This man won't even stick his fucking finger in someone unless you're beautiful. Unless he has a reader of the soul inside of him. Yeah, no. Somebody asked that too. Somebody did. They asked him, oh my God, did he come over here, or there was a plan to go on a boat or something like that, and somebody tried either sticking his face. No, what are you talking about? Like, he even lied about being in a relationship. He targeted her. I feel like they could have asked him to go skinny dipping and everything. Who is this? This chick is so annoying. Tanya Anna. I'm sorry, Anna. Yeah, and then what happened? Who are you, sir, that this motherfucker, I need a boat, I need to get off. Like, he doesn't like this, he feels uncomfortable. This is an actual divine masculine, right? Here's this, I don't know what this Queen of Swords shit is, but this is an amazing fucking woman here. And, oh, no, who's this? Is this a lawyer? Delivered on a silver platter. There could have been something in some drugs you did. The food, this feels like possibly this is a boat party of some sort. The crew? Is the whole crew breaking out? So he could have been invited, to on this. He got some kind of message, and I feel like at first he got this is the message, right? This is the feeling that you felt, where your insides could have got tightened, or something or a heart pain or something like that, right? And I feel like I don't think you waited long enough to hear other messages. I think there were some other things, and because you love this type of shit, and that's how somebody knew they could get you there again or around them again. You could have been stuck in a situation where you haven't spent time with people in a while. Astronomer. Did you even have an astronomer friend of yours say that it wouldn't be a good idea to engage in this from this time or with these people and stuff like that? But I get it. There's a part of me that feels like I would have done it too. I didn't have anything going on, and it was an offer that I felt, what's the worst that can happen? I feel like you're special, and the first thing that you thought was, are they going to kill me and toss me overboard? That was your first thought. You're not average. They're all average. I feel like once you got there, I can't believe this. And you just sit to yourself, man. I think you spent more time in an area by yourself, or that Arab that seemed... There could have even been a fake phone call that came in saying that there's a problem. Somebody is stranded and shit. Yeah, that there was a car accident or something, got into a fight. You didn't use that because you knew that would be too obvious. This is a man who doesn't want to make a grand exit, or he doesn't need to leave with a cocky attitude. At some point, something's not right, right? And they could have even said that they were going to lend you some money. That's for somebody or the same guy. The perfect shot. It could be. There is a sniper hit somewhere for someone. Wherever they're on this boat is, I mean, it's who's watching stuff like that wherever this is. This seems like an odd place. We never went on this lake before, or this ocean, or new shit, right? There could be somebody that you left that feels like you left them because they had acne too. And I guess this would be another thing where somebody doesn't like the fact that maybe you did. It's okay that you did. I mean, you could have been the one that's this Queen of Swords where you cut them off, but you cut them off from a loving place. And I just feel like somebody's fucked up over this. They're sitting there waiting for you to come back with some type of flowers in your hand or something. Tank top can't protect you. It could even be the acne on someone's body is out of control. It could be that they don't wash, whatever this is. Where's the line between telling somebody what they need to hear and then somebody caught themselves? There shouldn't be another line. You tell them what they need to hear. Why would you tell them anything else? How do I say this? Tell me how I let this be known. This is a guy too that wants to do this, and he doesn't know. There's a love, there's a respect, there's a friendship here, and there's an option. There's options for another path. You could be a divine masculine, and you like that kind of relationship where you do things together. You're just that type of guy, right? I don't really like hanging with a bunch of guys all the time. And there's options for this one. This would be a different path, which to me would be other options, right? But it's you feel stuck in this. Do you give advice for other options? That's what this is too. This is, I'm giving advice, and you could even be getting this advice from somewhere else. whether it's videos, a doctor, a mom, something like that, grandmom. You know a woman that's in, what the hell is cosmetology? And it's like, I'm saying it's falling on deaf ears. She's blind, or you are, to something. This is the happy face with the mask on, but that's how they really feel, though, and you can feel this. This is affecting you and your life so bad, and it has to be affecting other things in your life. I feel like you're a Heyoka, right? And that's my Heyoka. That means you're feeling everything that they really feel about themselves, not how they're showing you, not how the conversations come out. But you're actually picking up, and then the irony is when somebody doesn't acknowledge or we don't know about that shit, we'll say that the other person is miserable and they're bringing us down, right? It's like, holy shit, the whole time it's me, Caden. Yeah. Hold on a second. So then, alright. This is blocking something. Whatever this is blocking some type of blessing for you. And I'm not sure that this is another person. Maybe. You know, it could be. Hold on a second. Is there a light-skinned black woman that you're interested in? Village? It's a boy. It's a girl. Somebody could be pregnant too. I don't know. This is R. That's what they've told me. I feel like you are definitely a Heyoka. I feel guilt, man. I plan on leaving, or I plan on pulling away a little bit, and then because I think right now, whatever this is independent. Which is solo, you know what I mean? And I feel like, and then you don't. It's this battle with you now. I think that you're lying when you say that you want to be in a relationship with them. I think you're lying when you say that you love them the way that you love them as a person, or you have love for them. But you saying that when you don't really feel that you're in love, or is programming your actual mind, your mind to believe that you are. So then you wind up doing all these nice gestures, and it confuses yourself because deep down you're not interested in this the way you should be. But you're doing all these things that scream boyfriend and husband. I want to find out about the acne. I'm just curious as to if it's health, if it's hand down, genetic, right? King of Swords. Strength. Who's this guy here? Are they? Alright, I think that, well, they could have, or they are, a person that targets people. Which would be, they target their looks. For something to come back like that, it could be that they actually put people's faces up. You need you need a unit is what you're looking for. This word comes up with this type of man a lot. This feels like baggage, convenient baggage. Tower moments. The things keep happening. tires flattened, flight delayed, fucking bank things going wrong. Yeah, with the justice, what's happening? What? Tag? Are you part of a game called Tag? Hold on. Bacteria? Alright. They could, this also feels like somebody has a hold on them. I'm not sure if it's a cop or they got themselves in trouble with something. They could have put bacteria in people's food that made them sick. So now, and it made them sick on the inside, right? It could be the same thing. It could be either they ate their own poison, they drank their own poison, where somebody did it to them now, or they could have put it in something and forgot, or they got high or drunk, or they just distracted and ate it or drank it. It feels this is something manifesting as sick on the inside coming through the outside, but it's cause and effect. See ya.